All right, Shalom. I've been wanting to make this video for a minute. Something I've been studying on the last couple of weeks. Wanted to make sure I got it right because we're going to go into the Bible here. And yeah, important to get that right. Or as close to it as I can. You know what I mean? I'm giving my interpretation. Um, we'll see what y'all think. So then let's go out here. I think that's what you do, right? Still recording. All right, so we got Sanders' Hamitic hypothesis. Now I'm gonna show you in a minute where I got this from. It's a good resource. It's where I got this from was where I got it's JSTOR. It's JSTOR, the academic papers. That's where I found the book I've been reading, the 1555 Origins book. Okay, so we see here Sanders, Edith R. Abstract. The Hamitic hypothesis states that everything of value ever found in Africa was brought there by the Hamites. Okay, we know in the past that they've used the teaching that the Negro, colored man, whatever, however you want to call it, was the Hamite to justify his enslavement, correct? But this is another hypothesis, right? And if we read further on here, we see that this one actually came first. Allegedly a branch of the Caucasian race, the Hamites. This hypothesis was preceded by an earlier theory in the 16th century that the Hamites were black savages, natural slaves, and Negroes. Okay, so I guess that one came first. So this would say it came about in the 17th. Whenever it came about, you see, brought there by the Hamites, allegedly a branch of the Caucasian race. Okay, so we're going to get into Egypt. I don't know where Egypt is. That's irrelevant, really, because what they're admitting here, more than anything, is that the Hamites were white people, so-called white people, and not even only, but of the Caucasian stock. So, we have Japheth, we have Ham. I recently did some research into my own origin, or I should say I've been doing it for a couple years now. And I found a couple things, couple points of fact, information that lead me to believe that we're Japhetic, that we're actually Ashkenaz. And it made me think about the people over there, the Jews that say they are and are not, the Ashkenaz so-called. I don't feel like those are my people. I feel like those are different people. I don't know. I want to research and find out just who they are, see if I can do that. One of the points of fact is if you look up my original name that a cousin of mine um, found, I'll show you guys what comes up. This is my original name, if you can see. When they came from Germany, 1850-ish, Johann Fischhold, which my son is named after, um, came from Germany right after the revolutions of Europe. Came to Puerto Rico, which I want to research because Battle of 1812, now that's American territory. So I wonder, did they still have to convert to Catholicism? Because, like I say, this is another Fischhold that's stayed in Europe, right? And I'm going to show you what happened to him. Where is he? There he is. Okay. He's in the Holocaust. I have a relative, Matthias Fischhold, And from what my cousin said, the fish hold name in Europe is not very common, so most likely we're related in some way. So I feel like it's pointing that I'm Japheth. Where don't get me wrong, because I'm still, my mother is is Irish supposedly, and I love my mother. I respect my mother, but my mother naturally, I've noticed about this about her over the years, that she seems to go and stray away, and in most cases do the opposite of what the Bible and the Most High says to do. So this is a way for me to kind of recognize a Canaanite. So, all this time I've been pretty much thinking I'm probably Canaanite, and so it looks like I'm half Canaanite anyhow. But the important half, the half that counts on my father's side is the fishhold, and it looks like this is Japhetic stock. Also, my brother looked up his DNA a couple years ago, and the DNA is RZ243, something like that, and it says that that's Ashkenaz DNA as well. Um, so anyway, okay, so we're talking about the white Hamite, right? Okay, um, the white Hamite, the quote white Hamite. Um, I'm gonna build my case here. I'm gonna build up to this, but in my old video, I've been trying to get my pointer to be better highlighted, but if you guys can see this, look, I'll put it up at the top of the screen. Okay. The original, see, the original population appears to have been a Caucasian immigration from the Northeast. Okay, and this is Egypt. Okay, talks earlier about how it could be in Africa, how it could be in Asia. Um, Now it's interesting because it says the original population appears to have been a Caucasian from the Northeast. Okay, let's look at a map real quick, just real quick. Just indulge me here. If this is Egypt, the Northeast is the sea, possibly Italy. I don't think so. Now we look and we see another possible location for Egypt being in this general area, and from the Northeast is the Caucasus. Okay, and not to mention this area here, Iran, Afghanistan. Let me show you real quick. CAU Caucasus. No. Caucasus Indicus. I'm not going to go through this because, I don't want to make a real point on it, but the Caucasus was bigger than just in between the two, the Caspian and the Black Sea. It also stretched into Afghanistan. Um, if you read one of these, it's the Wikipedia. It's going to tell you that it was classically known as the Caucasus Indicus. Okay, the Hindu Kush. Okay, if you also look up, Alexandria in the Caucasus, it's going to show you a map. And the map shows you, I guess this is going to be a long video. I've been wondering how to go into this video, whether I should break it up into, okay, it's not showing, whether I should break it up into pieces. Anyway, it's not showing now. So, okay, that's going to lead us where? Going to lead us into this paper, okay? The ethnicity of the ancient Egyptians. It's, like I said, it's on JSTOR. You can access these articles. Just there's a free 100 articles a month. You just got to put an email in, And I just want to show you a few things in this article. It's very interesting. We got some books, and these are journal, right? These are journal papers. So these are what they call peer-reviewed papers. So according to them, these are checked and checked, and the information in here is supposed to be truth. Um, as close as these people can get to truth. But we see that they've been doing research on this, and that this is not the first time anyone's gone down this road. Um, and so here towards the bottom, we see the controversy over the ethnicity. Start from the top. The controversy. Hang on.